Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome to a blank screen tonight. I don't know what's going on. There we go. It should all come back. So yeah, look, welcome to Car Mechanic Shop Simulator. This game will be released as of tomorrow, the 5th, I think, by Games Incubator and Playaway SA. Big thank you to them for sending us the key as always, for allowing us early access. This is a game I covered a demo of maybe only about a month ago. It is very, very limited in the demo. It only let us have basically 3 items. We couldn't expand the store too much. So I thought we'll give it a bit of a go. We'll see what we think, see what we can get up to, see what more's been added as always. So yeah, that'll be tonight's plan. Good evening to everyone that is here. Who is here? Hello to everyone. Grimble, good evening. Mad Skills, hello. The Coffee Slough, hello. Angel Sim, good evening. Stuff at Mac. Oh, I see that you didn't have your operation today. Sorry, man. Yeah, look, I think it's not just the NHS. I think a lot of health services are struggling. Doesn't matter where you are. What else we got? Who else? Hey, TTV King Gamer, good evening. Regan, good evening. Who else we got? Peter, good evening. Gravedigger, hello. Georgina, good evening. Who else? 194 Bus, hello. Harris, good evening. Nelson Carter, good evening. Nightbot, why not? Good evening. So yeah, quite excited for this one. Anyone that doesn't know, manage a prosperous car shop empire and enter the complex car maintenance and repair world. Now that was quite complex just to say. This simulation game offers a comprehensive, in-depth experience that combines strategic business management to the technical nuances of car maintenance. So the idea of this is we're going to be running a car parts store, but at the same time you're going to be able to, apparently, we didn't get to do it in the demo, service and repair some cars. I don't know what state that's in. I don't know, is it just going to be click, click, done, done? That's something I'm willing to find out. It'd be pretty good to see how that works. Hey, Shenko, good evening. Kenneth the Great, good evening. Good evening to everyone. Hello. I tried demo, but it took me a while to get to the money enough to buy the bigger, more expensive items. There wasn't much in the demo, unless they expanded the demo after I played. There wasn't very much. I think there was like 6 items. Ooh. Okay, welcome to your new business. As the owner of a parts store, you'll need to supply local mechanics and customers with car parts. One customer is already waiting. Go over to him and see what he needs. Okay, sure. Let's go see what he needs. Dialogue. Just in case you don't know that this is dialogue in front of you. Dialogue. Hey, are you opening the store? That's good because I need to replace some parts of my car and I'd be late for work. Right, okay. I don't think that much has changed there. So this is the tire rack. This is the car part rack. We got the storage out the back. This is apparently the car service area that we'll be able to open eventually. We'll have to see how that kind of goes. Hey, Shenko, membership's renewed. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. The Barney Ox, good evening. You wish my partner Jenny happy birthday for tomorrow and hope you're well. Well, Barney, Jenny, happy birthday for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm doing alright. So, the storage, yeah, so it's not a storage room. You just click on it, you throw the boxes in it. Nothing like that's changed. Okay, let's go to the computer then. Add products to the online shopping cart at the online store. So it wants us to add some batteries. That was $600. They will fly in 6 seconds. The best car parts. Hey, Carsten, good evening. Right, here we go. We're going to open up the box and you can just place it on a shelf. Okay, that's good. They're all out. We'll throw you in the bin. Click on the badge and shelf to set the price. So we got the market price is 100. Can't click just the market price. That's annoying. We can just use the slider though. Why is it such an... Why can't I just type it in? I hate these slider things because I kind of want... There we go. And then we can plus... No. There we go. I think $115 is a fair price. Okay, now we're open for business. Here we go. It took me a while to gather enough money to be able to afford the tires. Really? It didn't take very long the last time. You can afford them. Oh. Okay, let's see if any of this changed. There's the cash, 35 back. You're paying by card. Can I use... Yes. We can use the number pad, so that makes me happy. 85 in change. I had to think how to count then. Hey, Zami, good evening. Good evening. Steve Barnes, welcome back. Yeah, it was alright. Wasn't too bad. We survived, the channel survived, so that was the main thing. I was a little bit worried that it was going to crash and burn, but it survived. Okay, so we've got $1,300. We should probably get some other things, so let's get the 2 tires. Hang on. Oh, no. Okay, I don't know what I clicked on that. We'll find out in a second. I think the customers are coming a little bit too fast. We're gonna have nothing to do. Right, so we go. We got some tires. I don't know. They should be the 2 different types. If you don't change the price quickly, they get it at a cheap price. Oh, bugger. $121. Oh. Right, we'll leave that on the floor for a second. So she'll get this now at the budget price of 88. Because I messed up. But this guy's going to pay full whack. What's going on? What am I doing? So you get so many customers, you can't even get your stock out. Change of 29. Yeah, I bought 2 boxes of the same tire. Not annoying. Okay, got a new delivery of batteries. There you go, that'll do. Oh, I wish I could charge that. I think the customers come just a little bit too fast. Okay, you need no change. Alright, these are different tires. No, they're not. They're the other ones. That's fine. These are the other ones. Okay, I'll throw you down there for a second. Are you playing Inside this month? I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at the games for the month ahead yet. I'm gonna have a good look later. I have no idea. Have you played the demo for Football Live Sim? It has been your best demo so far with its I see that the demo, it came on my wish list that it had been released. It was one that I was looking at, so I might cover it. My favorite demo so far... there's still loads that I haven't covered yet that I was trying to cover in time. I'll try and get a few of them more than done this week. I'm trying to think. Bloody thing. Oh, I can't remember now. So many bloody demos. Okay, market price of 100. I think 110 is a fair price. Run out of batteries again. How much she's worth? Alright, let's just serve these customers quickly. Train station project, yeah. Like I was like, yeah, the train station project one I did was probably my favorite. Actually, you're probably right. Why did he get such an awkward price? I got some new things out here. The batteries. There you go. Let's get you sorted out. We'll put that as a fair price, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Red Crafter was my favourite so far. Like I said, because I was away, I didn't get to play as many as I wanted. I've got a few here that I still want to cover over the next few days. Once I kind of get back into making videos properly again. 139 50. But there's some good games on the way. Sports Running Video Supercar Collection were the best. Yeah, I like the Supercar Collection. I can see that being pretty good. I still think the train station rebuilder one was probably my favourite that I played so far, though. And just for since it was an alpha build demo, I think it was pretty polished as well. I was quite happy playing it. Didn't seem too buggy. I was enjoying myself. I didn't actually want to stop. We'll have to see how it all goes. 9 PM and we're still selling shit. That's my head in. There we go. That's you done. Nope. Yep, we'll give it all to 5 cents coins, because why not? We get a sports renovator to work, kept loading in, but never got to work. That's really weird. Hey, the King Heistman! Welcome back. Okay, we can end the day, but I don't want to end the day just yet. We got some money to spend. Product licenses. So, vehicle license. Vehicle license 1. Store level 5. Okay, growth. Different sections. So, to get the workshop will cost me 2,750. We need to be level 7. We can get a cashier. We need to be level 10. Okay, so yeah, look, there's loads of stuff going on here. Vehicle license. So, 500 would give me a new license of parts, but I'm not selling everything yet, so... let's get you... We'll get you delivered and set up for the next day. Andy, good evening. I like how most of the shopping games like this one you can fit a big tire in a small bag. Yeah. Lots of thought process gone into that, you see. For me, I'm not really interested in the shop side of things. I'm more interested in what is it like when we get the cars, how have they done it. I'm quite excited to see. I'm hoping good things. Market price is 70. I think that's fine, right? Press T to end the day. Let's open up the chaos. We could get another load of batteries delivered. How can you download Schedule 1? There was only a demo. I don't know if they've taken the demo away, but it's being released on the 9th of March or the 8th of March, so you haven't got long, but it'll be on Steam. I think the demo is still on Steam, isn't it? Okay. You will pay with card. Thank you, sir. Can I give you a heads up about the cashier, or do you want to find out yourself or get frustrated like I did? What, in this game? Ooh. All you need is a rip speed license. You'd be like Halfords. It's funny when you say that, because here in Ireland, Halfords have nothing rip speed. But I know what you're saying, in the UK, everything's bloody rip speed. It's on Steam. If you go onto their Steam page, you'll see it says demo, and you can download the demo. The game itself is not out yet, it's only the demo. Oh, I can't afford these things yet. Okay, we have gone through level 4, so that's nice. Hey, Sophie, how are you? Comes out March 24th. I think it's coming out earlier than March 24th, Peter. I think they've actually changed the date to the 9th or something I read. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read. Change of a $5. Yes, in this game. Well, you can tell me if you want, or we can wait and see. Obviously, you must have grinded a lot more than I could be bothered. Okay, vehicle stands cost 1,000. Everything costs a lot of money. Money. Okay, 50, 75. Have you seen the latest DLC announcement for Train Sim World 5? Pure nostalgia. Yeah, well, the latest DLC announcement, the one that came out today, the mid-May, the mild May line that's only 20 miles long. The thing for me is, I like Train Sim. You guys don't watch me play it, so I don't play as much. I normally play a lot more in my own time or just a few videos. For some reason, you guys don't really like watching me play Train Sim. I love trains. But yeah, the mild May one looks good, and actually the Cardiff one, the Welsh route that's coming out in about 2 weeks' time looks pretty good too. I don't think they've updated the Steam page then, because on the key sites that streamers use, it says the 9th or the 8th. Ah, they're expensive, are they? Well, I mean, if you're doing plenty of things by then, it shouldn't really be a problem, right? If we've got the customers. I mean, money is rolling in. Oh my god, what's going on with me? Okay, we're running out of oil, batteries. Oh, the Thomas the Tank Engine one. Nah, I mean, I love Thomas growing up, but I don't know, it's not really for me in the game. They'll probably screw it up. All their Steam engines so far have been terrible, so... If you destroy Thomas for me, I'll be mad. That tech market saying the Angel cover looked good, but they've pushed back the release date. Which one? I have one of them to cover. They sent me a key there the other week. Some sort of tech store one. I haven't played it yet. Or is it the same one that I've got, Angel? I had an email sent to me. There was a tech store come through. I put it on Steam, but I haven't actually looked at it yet. I've been watching train sims called Derailed. Oh, I love Derailed. Derailed is a great train sim. Play it in VR though. In VR is the best way to play Derail Valley. But again, the last time I played, nobody bloody watched it. You guys are so finicky. It's either terrible simulators or nothing. That's what you do to me. Alright, we're gonna put our box out in a second. Everyone's buying up my batteries. 16. Thank you. Forget, I'm just gonna close because these are worth big money. If I put them out and someone picks it up on the cheap, I'd be pissed. Okay, so these are worth... at least 180. I reckon we can charge probably like 210. I was distracted a lot by cats and dogs, the Textile demo. I don't have a demo, I have a full game for Textile. Maybe it's not the same one. I think something just may be up with the size scale of the items in the sim. Yeah. I think it's just so it's easy to click on. Bigger click boxes and all that. Okay, what I want to do now, we got one of each product. We need to start buying shelves and unlocking more licenses is what we need to do. Okay, we got a new delivery. We'll do that at the end of the day. You make me suffer. Yeah. All the nice games. If a AAA title came out, you're not interested. You're only interested in the crap simulations. And half of them are terrible. And you go, oh my god, the game's so good. I'm like, oh my god, I have to pay this damn thing. Apologies if you covered it previously, but did you ever play Overcrowd, the London Underground like game? No, I have the game, and I played the game myself, but never put it on the channel. And I actually really like that game. See, I love those kind of things, but the game's so old now. It just nobody would really watch it. Unfortunately, this YouTube gig, it's all about, you know, you got to keep up with the latest or the greatest, or get found out. Basically, you know, there's no. It's like AgameR. I love AgameR. It's probably one of my favorite one of those games. Same with like Prison Architect. Love those games. But they're so well saturated now and they're so old. If I play them, I just don't rank, so nobody watches them. YouTube won't even tell you that I've, you know, released a video on it. They're that old kind of thing. And it's just annoying because obviously the idea is to try and keep growing, but the internet has a funny way of stopping you. Those wheels look like it's for a combine harvester. They are pretty big. Again, I think it's just meant to be so it's easy for you to see and click on, and I'm assuming. Send you a link to the demo on Discord if you look at. Yeah, send me a link. Uh, 325. There we go, we're making some money. Did I not order the other tires? I swear I did. Okay, the day is over. Nice to know. Throw you out. Okay, so I got over $1,000, so what I want to do then is probably get another rack, go 500 a piece. And this... I forget, it's not instant, you gotta wait for it to be delivered. Once it gets delivered, we can get a license for more stuff. Right over there, let's end the day. Yeah, I'll have a look at the link afterwards. I did get a tech simulator market something the other day, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we'll unlock the new license, which would give me some new items. Can I afford any of them? Radiator fans we could get. There you go, just so there's something a bit different before we open. Yeah, there's no cars yet. I'm trying to open the garage. We need to get to a certain level and... Only if car radiators really came like that. They really don't. I was changing a radiator there the other day. The absolute pig of a job. 87 is where we're looking at here. So why don't we go like 95? Alright, let's open up. Is anything else cheap? Rims. They'll probably need a tire rims rack. Okay, that's fine. The red canisters are cheap. We could have got some of them in. This guy getting ready for summer. Okay, 1150, market at 24. We'll go with a nice 25. So this is what I don't get. The payment was 95, so she gave me $96.50. How do they make up this coding for numbers? It always bugs me with these games. It just takes a little bit of simulation out of it when it's just that crap. Ethel, if you buy a car, bike, sell, you have to buy a space also. The mobile space is 1,000. Don't we need the other garage or a bit more room before we can sell those things? We're going to find out in a minute, because that's what we're aiming towards. I think we have to be level 10 as well. Currently level 6. Right, what else can I get that's new? Brake servos. Forget we have to wait. Try and get as many new parts out as we can. $150. Another job I really hate doing, brake servos. So messy. Hate having to bleed. Bleeding brakes is my probably least favorite job ever. Now I must admit, I have for when I bleed brakes here, I have the kit that's attached to the air compressor, so you just got to hold it and it sucks it back, so you don't need someone there pressing the pedal. But I still hate bleeding brakes. I hate it. One of those jobs I really dislike. Oh, I get it. Easy to see, but they could have gone down a few sizes. I think it could have been a bit smaller. Did Mark Sims do that with money? Total cost comes to 18, customer hands over 83. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, 305, receiving 350, fair enough. If you're paying with $50 notes, that's fine. This works out fine. I'm okay with that. But yeah, you're right. You get these really odd ones then. That make absolutely no bloody sense. Like, he just gave me $115. There's not a $15 bill anywhere in the world that I'm aware of. Yeah, that kind of thing does do my nutting. Okay, we need another tire rack after this. Even the clicking, can you see sometimes it goes in the box and sometimes it comes back out the box? Like, just for stacking on the shelves isn't very good. I should take that away from 121 because it's a bit of an annoying number, isn't it? Like this, total 110. So he gives me $111. Why? Why? I get it's probably to give us something to do, but why? Okay, how much is a tire rack? $750. Vehicle stand. Okay. So I need to get the license first before we can do any of that. The workshop allows you to accept orders, repairs, replacement of parts from time to time. There will be a client who will need your help. That's what I want to open. What we're gearing towards. $150, so he gives me 150 cents, so I have to give him 50 cents back. Ah! Got the 1 series, now I got rid of the tow events is the problem of the problems. Yeah, sometimes once you get those gremlins with the electrical stuff, that's it. It can be a pain in the ass. Is there a $2 bill? As I've seen them in some games lately, I thought it was just UK that did. Well, there's a $2 coin, isn't there, in the UK? Oh no, we have a €2 coin here as well. Liquor store sim. It was on my list to do. Of demos, but I haven't tried it yet. Like I said, because I was in Spain, I just didn't get a chance to cover any of the games. I thought I was going to have a little bit more time on my hands. I ended up having literally no time on my hands. So yeah, I didn't get to play and do as many things as I wanted to do. I came home late Sunday. I streamed last night, streamed tonight. So tomorrow night I don't stream Wednesdays. So I plan to try and sit down and have a look at what's worth doing and not worth doing. Little tip. Didn't change your every 5,000 mile blew the engine up, time belt slip, common thing. The BMWs have timing chain though. But the M4 had the timing chain. But not on playing this. You complained about the weird pricing, said it didn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't. It's just. I don't know why they do that to games. Like, you know, can we not just make it so if this is costing this amount, realistically, these are the bills that the AI can use. This should be your max. Like this, 42, so it gives me 43. There's no $3 coin. As a Swiss, I think everything below 10, whatever, should be a coin and no. See, here in Ireland, what they do now, they did the same thing to get rid of the small coins. Anything that's like, say, 95, 85, 75, it rounds up to the nearest 10, basically. So, and they don't give change for it. Well, that's what basically happens, they just don't give you the change. So the price is what you pay, but we don't give the change here in Ireland. So, to get rid of all the small change. So, something says $3.95, it's $4, it's €4, you know, and that's it. Because you won't get the 5 cents change. BMWs are notorious for drinking oil, yeah, because they're notorious for leaking oil through the from like the rocker gasket and stuff. They're notorious for it. I see that there's a new DLC for Tropico 6. Now they usually send me their stuff, but the problem is I haven't got any saves, so we'd have to start all over again, and then you don't actually see the new DLC stuff. It's hard to showcase a DLC when I don't have a save game. They'll probably send it to me. To be fair to them, they always send me the Tropico stuff. I'm surprised they're still going with it. To be honest with you, surprised they're just not releasing a new one like they'd normally do. I actually like Tropico. Tropico is a really good game. It can be a little bit hard to start with, in getting used to everything. And I don't know what's the front. That's the front. Why can't I snap? I'd love this to just snap next to this one. There's no snap button, is there? Alright, I'll have to do. Okay, I've got no oil. No batteries, I don't think I got any of them. Hey, Metallica fans become a member. Much appreciated. Or you renewed your membership. I'm not a big fan of the BMWs. To work on BMWs are nasty. Like, their ball joints aren't just normal ball joints. They have those stupid cylinder things. The minis do them as well. God. I do find BMWs, when they come my way, someone needs work doing on them. It's always a pig of a job. Nothing's ever easy. Oh yeah, happy Pancake Day. I don't have pancake. I completely forgot it was Pancake Day. Right. What's this to buy a new section? We don't need to worry about a new section just yet. I want to add all of these things. We got Tier 3. Let's get you added. Hey, Peter. 26 months membership now. Nice. Okay, I think this is a top shelf yet. Good. Okay, so let's get rid of... Oh, bloody hell. 120 there, I reckon these can go for, so... You know what, why don't we just go the whole hog, 130. Wants us to expand, but I really don't see the need to expand yet. What I really want is to open the garage next. 2.7. End of the day. Qualified mechanic, 4 years of college, and a qualified welder. Mechanics have changed a lot since I started. Yeah, I mean, I'm qualified as well, and... You know, I was looking at some hybrids there while I was in Spain, working on some hybrids and stuff. And, yeah, it's not the same. You nearly need to be an electrical engineer now to be a mechanic, and You know, it's no more listening, test driving, seeing. It's all plug-in cars now, and whatever it says you do kind of thing. And I think the fun of it's gone. It's not as fun as it used to be. Where the hell are all the people? Are we closed? My bad. So, instantly removes all empty boxes. $50? Is it $50 a day or $50? I think we save up for this workshop. Hey, Jim, how's it going? It's a shame when the prices don't fluctuate daily as well. I like that with these shop stuff that kind of, you know, they pop up every day, you need to change prices, some things might be more popular. Yeah, I mean, I have all the diagnostic laptops and stuff here, and yeah, look, it's not the same. Like, I have a classic Mini Cooper. When something goes wrong, I listen, I drive, I feel, and you know, and you kind of go through, right, can't be this, can't be that. Do I have ignition? Do I have spark? Do I have fuel? You know, nowadays I don't need to do any of that stuff. You just plug in the car and it goes, okay, sensor 2 faulty, blah blah blah. Okay, easy done. Turbine power. Tell you now, these hybrids are a nightmare. There was a Peugeot hybrid, electric hybrid I was working on there last week. The guy brought the car in because he went over a bump and all of a sudden the car just lost complete drive. And all it was the electric. So basically, the Peugeot hybrid electric has electric motor on the rear wheels, and the front wheels is engine driven. And he went over this bump so hard, and it was just a bump, that he knocked the wiring harness somehow at the back engine out. But it got damaged somehow as well, and basically just to get to this little clip that was up the top of the back of the engine, we had to drop the whole subframe and everything. Ended up costing 900 euros for an electric clip. Okay, I'm getting stuck here again. We need red cans. Oh, I just ordered some of those red cans. Brake servo. Yeah, it was just a bump. But basically, because of how it's programmed, so because the electrical engine... Oh, shit. Oh no. Uh-oh. Broken the game. Ah, I'm in. Okay, that's good. Maybe they'll all knock each other out of the way. We'll have a look at it. Because of how the engines are connected, because the electrical engine found a fault, it cut the main engine, and basically the car just got stuck in park. It was automatic as well, obviously. It was... Oh, here we go. They're all gone. It was just stuck in park. But then what we had to do as well, we had to manually release the park from the gearbox, which had to basically have to remove the ECU of the gearbox. And again, just absolute pig, absolute nightmare. Oh my god. I knew I had some extra ones of these. But yeah, just for a clip, nearly €1,000 for a little clip, just because the manpower that had to go into it by dropping the subframe and rewire the harness, it was mental. It's okay. Customers fix themselves. I better be careful with mine. Yeah, tell you now, if you have a Peugeot, put it this way, I was in a Peugeot garage there. Not one mechanic owns a Peugeot hybrid because they think they're all terrible. So, and after working on them for 3 weeks there, I could pretty much agree with that. They were bad. Most of them were coming into the garage with less than 1,000 kilometers on them, coming in with big issues. Crazy. Do the boxes actually say what's in them? No. Yeah, I can't see what kind of tyre this is. I find that a bit annoying because there's 3 different types here. Okay. Yeah, it's French. Pretty much. But you know what's weird is if you have a Vauxhall, Citroen, even the Jeep themselves, they're all using the Peugeot engine. They're all using Peugeot. So, they're all identical. But yeah, anything French when it comes to wiring is a nightmare. It's not my favourite. I want to come away from my diesel 4, but I'm not sure what to take my money. Any recommendations for mild hybrid? I think you're going to have to go hybrid. I think that's where the world's going. I don't think electric power, I don't think the technology is quite there. And I don't understand how you're going to take away diesel from, say, like all the farmers and stuff. So I think hybrid is probably going to be the main focus. I'd say it's probably where you have to go. Recommendations for hybrid? Absolutely. I don't know. Especially if you want kind of like a truck type thing. I don't know. Cybertruck? Or whatever it is. Now, you said you had a Ford. I'm going to say one thing about the Ford, if you have a Ford hybrid. The wet belt system of those Ford EcoBoosts are some of the worst engines ever made. Sorry to spoil your day. But those Fords are even worse than the French these days. Those EcoBoosts, they're blowing up like crazy. They're absolute shocking. That engine that Ford made is probably one of the worst engines ever made. So sorry, Arm. Gotta have a Toyota hybrid. Toyota's never break. See, that's it. Toyota, yeah, Hilux. Yeah, look. To be honest with you, Toyota, they are bomb-proof. But the only thing about Toyotas that I find is they don't feel very modern. I find that they're very kind of the same inside, very bulky, not very sleek. So, like, if that's a thing for you, then yeah, that's the thing I find with Toyota. I find their inside stuff just... Nothing's changed in like 30 years. You sound like my brother. He moans all the time about car being French. Yeah, French cars... The problem with French cars, it's just the electrical side of things. If they get an electrical gremlin... Oh yeah, you're in for a world of pain. Trying to figure out or find one stupid thing. It can break your heart. Hey, Toyota. Hello, give me vodka. But that's my issue with Toyota. I just find just a bit boring inside. But you're right, they're bomb-proof. They'll live for... If you want a car to survive you 20, 30 years doing lots of miles, then Toyota is probably your best bet, but... Also, it's hard to know what's good and what's not. We've not had enough time to experience these hybrids. Yeah. And I don't think the French have had enough time to experience themselves with them either, because they don't know how to make them very well. I think my wet belt is on the way out. I have 1.5 D. Yeah, wet belts. Any of those wet belt technology, the most stupidest thing. Even some of the Citroens have them, and the Peugeot engines, they built some of those wet belts. Those wet belts cause so much hassle just to change a wet belt. It takes me nearly a whole day to change a bloody wet belt. I really don't like doing them. That's another job. Timing chain, timing belt, no problem. Wet belt, ugh. I don't know, there's just something about it. And those Ford EcoBoost, they have these stupid little filters inside them, they break, and just painful. Okay, I need to buy some more of those lights. The i3s are rubbish. Granddad cars. But yeah, those wet belts, if you think your wet belt's on the way out, I suggest try and get it replaced as soon as you can, because once it starts chewing itself or anything like that, it just causes a world of pain, because the wet belt system uses the same freaking oil. If the oil system was separate, it'd be okay, but it's not. It uses the same oils, so once those belts start to break or disintegrate, or it blocks the filters, you see, and the big problem is once the filter's blocked, the oil doesn't get through, and it just blows the whole engine. The valves start bending, or, you know, tappets start breaking, or, you know, all these kind of things. Pistons aren't getting oil, because the rubber just blocks all the filters, and the filters are minuscule as well. They're not like they got big areas. These are tiny freaking things. So once the belt starts chewing, you just... wet belt system is a stupid system. Absolutely stupid system. There's a bit of a careful, yeah, a bit bland and stuff. That's what I mean. It is just bland, but it's a car that's like a tank. It'll never let you down, Toyota. But they're just rubbish, boring inside. It feels like they haven't come up to like the 21st century kind of thing. The Duratec. Well, the Duratec. Anyone that has a wet belt, I just say always get your wet belt checked or changed frequently, because it can destroy your life. Hate wet belts. So basically there's a system with the cam belts where basically the cam belt runs into the actual oil, so it runs wet. The idea is it's supposed to last longer, blah de blah de blah. There are some positives to a wet belt, but unfortunately the negatives, I think, outweigh any positive that a wet belt system gives you. And quite a few cars decided to go down this system of wet belting, and a lot of cars then come away again from wet belts, because I think they all know it just doesn't work. Like the Ford EcoBoost wet belt system, 3-cylinder things that they built with those massive turbos, worst cars they've ever made engine wise. It's terrible. Yeah, so but look, basically the wet belt, once the wet belt goes, it fucks your engine. There's no coming back. It's a brand new engine. That's it. That's your option. A couple of years ago, a hybrid caught fire outside my house. Luckily, the driver got out and was safe because that thing burnt down. Well, again, look, it's batteries. And the problem with the hybrids is you've got the batteries in it, then you've got the fuel. And that's it. Yeah, you're right. It's just looking for kabooms. I mean, that's why buses and stuff melt down so fast as well, of all the batteries and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah. Want a better tire? Get a Lexus. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Lexuses myself either, to be honest with you. And here in Ireland, they're really hard to tax. They're really bloody expensive. Alright, how are we doing? We've got some money in the bank. We should get some of these rims, right? This is taking forever. Just read up about wet belts. No, my eyes. Yeah, look, wet belts... Like I said, I think it was the French that started it. I think it was Citroën. And they had this grand idea that basically this wet belt system would last longer than a cam belt. You wouldn't need to change it as frequently. And it was cheaper than going the cam chain route. And I think they really felt like there were some massive positives to it, and they can be, but unfortunately, you're right. What the big issue is that outweighs it is when something goes wrong. You know, if your cam belt goes in your car, it just snaps. Your car will be out of timing, but it can be repairable. Things aren't going to bend. Things aren't going to break. Oil was going up there. The car's not going to drive any further. So when that, you know, if a cam belt goes, it's bad, but it could be saved. When a wet belt goes, I don't think there's much saving to be done. I think it's new engine territory, and that's it. So again, when people come to me with wet belts, not a massive fan. Can do it. Maybe if it's a slow working week. But yeah, I'm not a fan. Anything wet belt, I'd stay away from as well. That'd be my opinion. But people think cam chains are, you know, indestructible. Cam chains can cause you problems too, and people think just because I got a cam chain, I never need to get it work done or never have to get it redone. Like, you do. They loosen, they slacken, they can have their own things. And you get so many people that come up to you, like, they think something's wrong or badly wrong, or they're like, oh, but I've got a time-in chain, it shouldn't go wrong. Well, newsflash, it does go wrong. Alright, put these up for 130. I think that guy's got a cheap one now, though. You know, I don't know which one I've got and which one I don't. Oh, friggin' hell. Yeah, it's the other design to that one. Yeah, Lexus are just crazy expensive, crazy to tax. People won't touch them here in Ireland. There wouldn't be that many around now. You'll see a few, but not very often. Lexus is not a car you'll see here. For those reasons. What people want these days is something reliable, cheap to repair, cheap to maintain, cheap to tax, cheap to insure. That's about it. I love a Ford Mach-E, but I refuse to jump the electric bag wagon. Yeah. See, I love those Ford Rangers, but they have a wet belt. They have a huge, complicated, overcomplicated system in those Rangers. I just... Once you start having problems, you're just going to be in a world of pain that, you know, I'm not sure there's a way out of. Oh, I messed that up, haven't I? They need to put pictures on the boxes so we can see, because all the bloody tires look the same. Really annoying. I don't think electric technology is there. I think there's a lot of issues with electric technology. I think hybrid will be the future. Unless they can come up with some crazy solution to batteries. I wouldn't go electric. I wouldn't go fully electric. Not yet, anyways. Hey, Martin, good evening, how are you? Getting confused in this conversation, I really can't wait till you start posting it on your car YouTube channel. Yeah, I will start posting. I've got some jobs this weekend. I'm going to start recording. Things like that. Dayco's original date back to the Daytona Rubber Company is important. Oh, wow. Fucking wet belts is a lot. Always going due to cracks, oil strainer, blockages. Yeah, it's the blocking of the oil strainers is the issue. Because when oil stops going around your engine and you don't bloody know, and it hasn't given you an oil pressure warning or anything like that. Next thing you know, there's no oil going up to the top of the engine, going around the engine, things are getting hot, things seize, rods bend, valves snap. Yeah. Wet belts, big no-no. Hey, Harry, good evening. Probably bored a lot of you of my... Well, actually, we're playing a car game. I think it's okay to talk about cars. I never get to talk about cars. But for any of you that don't know, I have set up a second channel this year that when I do work on cars, I'm going to start recording things and little maybe hints and tips and bits and pieces. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? It's wet belt technology. I don't know who they were, but I know. Yeah, it's the French. Blame the French. Those damn French. Merde de tête. Yeah. If anyone ever comes up to you, just stay away from them. No, I like talking about cars. But, people always moan at me for talking about... Well, to be fair, usually it's politics that piss everyone off, so... It's good that we stayed away from politics. I mean, we've been away, so politics... We're probably due a good politic discussion at some point soon. Just to get everybody kind of shaken up. The second channel, Angel Sims just posted up a link. I haven't posted anything yet. I just kind of did all the artwork for it before I went to Spain. And I haven't had a chance to do anything with it yet. But I do plan to kind of do a few bits and pieces just to see how it goes. I don't do politics either, but I just love that it winds people like crazy. I'll just sit on any bandwagon. I don't give a shit. But people get riled up with it all. The next flying stream would be Thursday, I think, and then Friday we're doing multiplayer on a new game with Angel and Braver. We're doing gas station mechanic multiplayer. Some new mechanic gas station game. We'll be doing that on Friday. It should be fun. Right, let's end the day. Let's close the door. I'm going up to my plane April the 10th as well. I'll be recording some flying videos and bits and pieces on that. I'm bringing the plane down to where I live now. So it'll only be hopefully half an hour down the road, so I can do a lot more flying things. Yeah, I got to swap it because the developer isn't sending me the third key until Friday. Because they have a big update. They don't want me to play it. I'm embargoed, so I didn't realize I was embargoed. I'm a YouTube Premium 24/7 guy who supports gamers. I don't even game now. PS3 was the last gaming experience. And I was never a PlayStation person. I was always this is missing. I was always an Xbox kid. See, it's kind of weird. Like my brother was always PlayStation, and we loved like FIFA and stuff. And we used to play each other all the time online. But then, like when we were at home and things, and then I always went down this route of Xbox, and he always went down the route of PlayStation. So weird. Like I can't hold the PlayStation controllers. I find them really awkward compared to Xbox controllers. Hey, we nearly have enough money anyway, so that's good. We open up. We get some oil. Open for business. Find the graphics for the gas station, a bit childish. What, the new multiplayer one? I haven't played it yet. My first time playing it would be with Braver and Angel on Friday. No, I can't do Wednesdays. I don't do Wednesdays. So, there's no way about that. It'd be Friday. It's embargoed until Friday anyways, because they don't want me showing it until they've done their big update, ready for release or something. So, we have to wait till Friday. So, we're going to fly on Thursday. We're going to try the new A350 from Mini Builds, I think is the plan. We'll see if I can learn it in time. If not, we'll have to do a different plane. Okay, we're level 10 now. We can actually get the cashier. So is this 500 a day? This would be 50 a day. Is this what we're saying? Because it just says 500. It doesn't tell you it's daily. I mean, 500 a day is a lot of money. Hey, Martin. Good evening. Is it gas station manager you're talking about? Angel, is it that one? I think so. Without me going to look properly, I have no idea. Hang on. Let me get my Steam up. Gas station manager? Yeah, it's kind of polygraphics. But they sent me a few keys to play multiplayer, so we'll give it a go Friday. We'll stream it. We'll see how it goes. How am I doing? I am doing okay. I am doing too bad. Can't complain. Probably not allowed to complain. To get my PPL, I did it on minimum hours. I literally took my exam the moment I was able to. I did it in... it was... friggin' hell, let me think. It was 10 hours solo with... I think the minimum was... 25 and then 10, so I think it was 35. If I remember rightly. I was just under 35 hours, I think. But I did it on the minimum. I was very lucky. My instructor was very good, but my instructor was also my examiner, so I don't think there was any way I was going to fail. He wasn't one of these people that are like, oh, you need extra lessons for money. He was like, if you're ready, like... He said to me on the day when I actually finished the hours required, he says, look, how do you feel? I said, yeah, it's, you know, it's fine. He said, you want to do your exam? He said, you know, you're ready. He says, you can fly. He's been sitting in the plane with me for a few hours and I've been doing nothing. So he's like, you know, I'm only a passenger, so why don't you just do your exam? So I did and passed. $500 a day for the cashier if you keep him hiring every day. As soon as the shop closes, he walks out. Ah, frig that. That's... I suppose if you have the garage open? That's a stupid way of doing the cashier. Why have they done that? Yeah, I've run out of some other tires. I think it's you. Right, we're going to open up the workshop now, though, so that's good. Sorry, love. Yeah, the restocking and stuff in this is a bit much to go do. Like, when you're on your own, the shop doesn't even calm down for like a second. Yeah, so my instructor, he was really good like that. He wasn't, you know, you hear these kind of... It's like when you do your driving instructor and doing your driving test. You know, so many of them are, oh, you need a little bit more here, a little bit more there, and, you know, a few more hours here, and, you know, I hate that kind of thing. You know, if you're ready and you feel confident, I always find, like, driving, like, I have my truck, my bus, my car, my bike, you know, my pilot's license. I always find, I've done them all on minimum hours, and I always find if you are confident in what you're doing, you're normally going to be 90% going to be okay, unless something crazy happens. But, oh, and, you know, I remember my driving instructor back in the day, he was a bit like that. I was doing practice tests, and he was failing me for, like, the craziest things, and he's like, oh, no, we're going to have to cover a few more lessons doing this and that. And I was disagreeing with him to the point I actually stopped using him, and I actually had my own car at the time already ready to go, and I booked a driving test and I just forced my dad to take me up to the centre in my car because I weren't assured otherwise, and I just did the exam and passed. And this guy was telling me that I needed to do this, needed to do that. I was like, nah. There's so many people out there like that now as well. Done 3 episodes in this on the weekend, so I've quit. Yeah, I thought I'd do a stream. I'll see how the stream goes, and then I'll go from there. All the best of flying. No, I'm not there. I'm not here often, but it's nice to come and chat. Yeah, more than welcome. I'm not far away in the Emerald Isle. You're always welcome to pop in. Okay, I need some red tires. Hopefully we're going to open the car side of things now. We can have a little bit of a nose. Have you ever done your PSV driving test as well? Did it for 10 years till COVID. Yep. I have all my licenses for Arctics, trucks, buses, planes. The only thing I don't have is the trains. Okay, we need some rims. Rims and batteries and radiators. Batteries. Rim. Radiator. Okay, the end of the day is nearly here, and then we're going to buy the extension. Can't tell if that's the same room or a different bloody room. But when I remember when I did my, because I had my bus license for a long time before I did my truck. I was driving buses most of the time. And I remember when I went to do my truck license, I said to the guy, you know, I drive for the biggest bus companies here. And, you know, he was another one. He didn't keep me very long. I literally probably did about 5 hours with an instructor before I did my truck test. And he was just like, look, you can drive a big vehicle. The only thing that took me a little while to get used to was the gears, the high range, low range, because obviously in buses, most of them are automatic. Even though I did do my test in a manual bus is different to a manual truck because of the high range, low range. So that was the thing that took me the longest, the 5 hours to kind of get my head around, was this high range, low range. And then that was it. When I did my test, no problem. My school friend's dad was a train driver. The other friend, dad was a bus driver. Yeah, but that's what I was doing until I had the car crash. I was in a pretty nasty accident during COVID. And I wrecked all my shoulder and my neck, and the bus company retired me on ill health. Yeah, didn't give me much choice really, to be honest with you. Alright, let's close. Let's end the day. Got 5 grand. Let's see what this new workshop thing is. Oh, we got a friend there. What's this? It looks like there are no orders at the moment. Check the waiting room. Okay. Well, let's just open up and see what happens. I need some white tires. Can I afford them? We can. Oh, we have an order. Hi, I need to replace a part of my vehicle. Could you help me? Thanks for accepting the order. I will be here waiting for it to be done. So what is it you want? You want one of these rims. Freaking how does this work? Delivery required part to the mechanic at the workshop. Ah, okay. Oh, that's boring. I thought I got to change things. Thanks for providing me the needed parts. Now I'll take care of the rest. Oh, that is rubbish. I thought I was going to get to do those things. That is absolutely no fun. I've got a big queue of people now too. I mean, I suppose it's better profit. That's about it. So you could get your cashier maybe. I can just run around filling shelves up. That's my advanced driving before. Even begun my normal lessons. Princess Trust pay for advanced trade. Oh, nice. Did my test in the Mark 1. Dennis. Ooh. I did mine in an old Bluebird American school bloody bus thing. because it's all they had at the test center in, I did it in Southampton at the time. And it was god awful. It had no power steering. It was a wreck. But they said to me, it was either that or I had to come back. So I just did it. I hit a few curbs, but I think he let me off for the fact that the bus was not my fault. Yeah, the coach. How long does this thing take to do? Is it all 4 of them? Okay, it's just 1 rim. It is under repair. Okay. Not sure how this is all working so well. Oh, it's bloody ridiculous, this stupid thing that they had me doing. But I didn't want to go back, because that would have been worse. So I just said, just do it. I hear a maxi. Okay, what's going on here? You're still working on. Okay, what do you need? You need tire 1. I don't know what a tire 1 is. Is it this damn thing? Here you go. Yeah, he's working on all the cars now. Here we go. While I run around like a lunatic. Okay, so what I'm missing? Red tires. I'm missing red bucket things. We should probably get another license now too. A bit disappointed I don't get to fix things. Okay, she's doing what she needs to do. She's... Give me the cash? Okay. These the red tires. I think I'd rather someone that just restocked all the time. Okay, you're still having your work done. I need a pack of you, 2 rims. I'm glad that we don't actually get to do any of the work. Hey, Dean, good evening. What vehicle are you most pleased about getting a license for? Actually, I think, to be honest with you, it was probably my car. Like, it's the first one that you ever did, and first time, you know, you get to go out on the road all by yourself. Like, the bus was just kind of formality, the truck was just a formality. The plane, to be fair, the plane was pretty exciting because it was a plane, but at the same time, I don't think it beats the excitement of getting your car test. Like, with the plane, I kind of expected myself to be okay. The car test, I really had no idea which way it was going. The plane was just something I wanted to do for myself and kind of prove to myself that I could do it. I always kind of wanted it. So it was nice to get, to be fair, but... Freaking red bloody tires. Did I order like a ton of these or something? Oh, we've got a lady. She needs help. She needs a spring. Hey, this guy's paid. I remember driving the Neo Plan style with high and low manual box. The only buses I've ever driven manual after that the test was like small Mercedes, like the 35 seaters. Never after the test drove like the big coaches manual. Oil and lights. He's not even doing anything. I think this was annoying. I'm actually really disappointed with this side of things. I actually thought it was going to be a little bit different. I thought we would be able to do a bit of the work. Made me a little sad. Like, if this is all we get to do is this. If thought you would repair vehicles, it's like people doing national diploma at college, no practical work or in. This is true. Okay, oil and lights. We've had 3 car orders today. Does that pay for someone's wages? So sure. A scuba diving license is fun and cold. I've been kind of semi once in Australia and I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. Dive talk. Here's one I've heard of. You get to do something else after you open up an area of your shop, but I think it might disappoint you too. Why do I need to be disappointed all the time? What's going on? Why is she leaving? Did she need more than one doing? Is that a bug? That must be a bug, right? Or is it because it's 10 PM? Right, well we can... Right, so we can open up the store a little bit more. Let's do that. Friggin' hell's sake. I need more boxes. Let's try and separate these out a little bit. Okay, so there's not a box gone. And there's the light. Over there. Right, he's finished the car now. Well, let's end the day. I don't know what's going on here. Job's closed, so she'll be back in the morning for the finish. Okay, that's fine. It has finished, so she'll be back. So, a vehicle license is probably what I need to get next then, so we can see about owning a bike. I think the only way to do that is to... I'm not even allowed to buy that. Okay, so... How are you supposed to keep up with everything in this game? Okay, got no brake servos. Pretty sure the rooms are about to run out, so might as well just get more of them. But we've got a customer. Needs an oil change. Gonna cost you. Right. At least I don't have to pay him a wage out there. It'd be more annoying if I had to pay him a wage as well. Okay. Everybody in the way. Okay, so I've got plenty of that one. So this is the one I need. Then I also need one of the tires. I guess this is the original one. And I need some radiators. It wants us to buy the vehicle license next, which I think is obviously the buying and selling of vehicles. Recommend dive to a future channel for diving advanced stories. Both the hosts. Okay, sounds alright. Scuba diving. Yeah, you're still doing what you need to do. You are for here. Okay, we're running out of things. Need some of the red cans. The money thing is doing my head in. The more I see it, the more it really bugs me. $151. It can make sense. Okay, we do have a new customer. Thank you for completing the order. Here's the payment. Okay, that's fine. Well, I had a new customer. It's the same customer. Okay, he's got his rim. Keep him happy. Do some batteries, maybe. I should just start stocking up the stock cupboard, really. Alright, so how much is the vehicle license? 2,000. Alright, well, we can get that today. So why don't we just do it? Let's just go for it. Okay, now I need to buy a vehicle stand. Can't afford that yet. I need some red rimmed tires. Yeah, it's really bad for you as well if you go too far. You gotta like train your body for it and stuff, don't you? I went to Australia with the idea of going down the barrier reef to snorkel it, but never did it. The main reason I went to Australia, to be honest with you, was to watch an Ashes in Australia. I had this great idea about the barrier reef and it never happened. I can just about get out of the bath. Oh wow. Oh, water can be pretty scary if you know you don't know what you're doing, or even just normal swimming and stuff like in the sea and stuff can be pretty bad. Cave divers. Okay, part-wise, I think we're okay for a minute. I think for this first time, it's kind of a nice little easy pace. Okay, she needs a radiator fan. I wonder how far you can jack up these prices before they say no. A friend who I went with to get a scuba license did her so she could dive in the Great Barrier Reef. She did it. Nice. Yeah, it's something that in my mind I felt like I wanted to do, but things got so hectic over there, and I was kind of overstaying the visa and couldn't move around as much as I was, and yeah, a lot of other complications. So that means I can go back there and do it one day. Okay, so we can get one of these, parking slot things. Okay, somebody needs a new tire. This guy's flat out now. $98, but I had to give $3 change. Alright. Radiators. One of you. One of you. Okay, 150. That's even weirder now. Does this go out the front? Really? You have to sell the bikes over here? Oh, wow, okay. Ah, oh, friggin' hell. Well, I'm not sure that I'm a fan of that, but we'll do another day, we'll find out. Go into storage. Okay, we'll end the day. We'll do another day. I don't think this game releases as an EA game. I'm not sure. I must admit, I had high hopes. I thought there was going to be a few different things. Doesn't seem to be that way at the moment, but we'll keep going with it for now. 3,400 for a vehicle. Okay, I can't even afford a bike. 3.8. The best looking bike and it's the cheapest. Okay, we need batteries. I'm currently watching on Disney Plus Will Trent. Got 3 seasons. Absolutely brilliant show. Really enjoying that. Okay, someone brought all my alloys. Need 2 sets. Probably should start thinking about getting more products in here. We have a new customer. Apparently he needs his fuel tank replacing. Very odd. I don't think I've ever replaced that part of the car before. Something you need to watch on BBC Player. It's called Line of Duty. Very addictive. I can't get BBC Player over here. Doesn't work. But Will Trent on Disney, really good. I want to buy one car so I can see what it's like. Yeah, I'm missing red tires. International delivery. Yeah, we got loads of red things in here, don't we? So when you take it out of the storage, it goes outside. Yeah, I think that's a little bit weird. I'm not so sure, guys. I think the game's okay. Can't say I'm in love with it. Can't say that I want to do more of it. Realistically, is there anything else that we can do? I don't think so. Apart from sell vehicles, obviously, eventually. Bit of a tough one, this one. I thought we were going to be able to go fix the cars and stuff a little bit more. I thought we would be able to be a bit more involved. You're not going to be BBC iPlayer on your phone? No, because I'm not in England. Fortunately, it doesn't work like that. But like, we have RT player. You won't get that because it's basically the Irish BBC kind of thing. Can't believe you wanted that done. I should have just jacked it up even more. Maybe even if they added like a delivery service where you know, you could get deals with garages that need parts and you hire a driver and send them off and all those kind of things. I don't know. Alright, I brought a bike. That's all my money gone. I couldn't end this stream without finding out what it was all about. The bike just comes in a box. Look at that. This is the motorbike. Cost 3.4, market price 3.4. What? No. We're not having any of that. Baloney. Ah, frick's sake. Oh look, someone's already here. He's offered me 3.7. Right, okay. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimax. Is VPN? Yeah, it could do. I do have VPN. The geezer just stole my tire. How is this thing worth more? Oh, someone's going out to it. I'm over in England quite a bit. My parents are over in England, so... Alright. Can we sell this for mega money? He's offering me 4,700. I don't think I could negotiate any more with her. Not sure how I feel about that. Be nice to be able to buy like second-hand stuff, maybe repair things with parts that we get cheaper, try and make more money on things. I don't know, I always feel like there's so many more avenues they can go down with these kind of games, but obviously I'm not a developer, I don't know how hard these things are. It's easy just to come up with ideas. I'm sure putting them into the game isn't as easy. But like, I really feel like furniture-wise, there's nothing else to unlock. So we got growth as in the store. A cashier that costs crazy money. I mean, there's plenty of licenses with loads of different things. So obviously you can get loads of different kind of jobs. Yeah, I think I'm a bit disappointed. I think. I was excited for this one when I got the key. I thought, oh yeah. But now I'm just a bit like, eh. Depend on the price of this thing now, I suppose, as well. That's going to be an important factor. Like the freedom on a mobile, to be honest. Lots of bikes over the years. I haven't had a bike since very young. I'd love to get an old like Honda Cub 50 and rebuild from scratch. That's what I want to do next. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to get another stream out of this, if I'm honest. I think it's going to be released in its full state like this. I don't think there's going to be much more they're going to add to the game. I don't think it's going to be called early access. I think it'd be a full release jobby. And it'd be fun for a few hours. If it's only a couple of euros or a couple of quid, you know, maybe it'd be worthwhile, but... other than that, I don't really know where else you can go with this. Comes out tomorrow. Isn't this a console game that got ported? I don't think it was console. It's probably a mobile game. I can imagine this being on the phone. It's very kind of just like click and forget kind of thing. I'd probably put it down to that. Wanted to jump on the back of Yamaha R1. Oof. I've been on a big powerful bike in a long time. Place an order for 10 for a reward of 500. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Suzuki ZR50. Ooh. Yeah, I love to do like a Honda 50 or something. I've always liked the look of those things. They're not powerful. It's not about being powerful, but I've always wanted to rebuild one. I think it might be my next side project that might go on my other channel. That's the idea of that channel, as well as fixing stuff. I plan to kind of buy and fix up and sell and do a few other bits and pieces. PlayStation Store, are you sure? Okay. Hey, Harold, welcome back. I thought you were gone forever. We were back yesterday. Where were you? Huh? But yeah, I'm actually about to go again as well, because I don't think there's much else to this game. My finger hurts from clicking. Bebo Players, good evening. There's plenty of you here. It's nice to have so many of you back. No stream tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday. I think we're flying on Thursday, so probably won't see very many of you around on that. But I think that's the plan for Thursday. And then Friday we've got a multiplayer game that we're going to look at. Got myself one result on Raw, and I'm delighted. But I need to see it. Same. I didn't believe the Cena stuff. I knew Cena was going heel for a long time. He was going heel for a long time. And what were you happy about? Rhea Ripley losing the World Women title, or have I just ruined it for you? You need to keep up with Raw. Things you might have missed in the mornings, all you need before you watch it. So yeah, so look, I'm gonna leave it here for today. Thank you for all being here. Thank you for all the support over the last weeks as well. And yeah, got a couple of other games and demos I'm gonna cover this week that I want to look at. Got some other new things I want to look at as well. So lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. Did I spoil it? I actually will be playing 2K25 very soon as well. We will be doing that on the channel. But look, guys, thank you very much. Have a good evening. Have a good Wednesday, and I'll see you all on Thursday night.